Normal resident, citizenship, residentship. Next, we have to see factor income and transfer income. Transfer income तो पढ़ चुके हो आप लोग. What are the transfer income? What are the transfer income, कनक? क्या क्या ट्रांसफर इनकम आपने पढ़ा है ना? Can you hear me, कनक? No. Kanishka, can you hear me? Kanishka Chauhan, what is happening? Swastika,
Yes, ma'am.
transfer income. Can you name some transfer income?
Ma'am, scholarship, pocket money,
Sorry.
unemployment allowance.
Sorry. I asked the wrong question. Can you name some factor income? We have studied
Rent,
factor income,
wages.
not transfer.
Yes,
Whatever.
ma'am. Ma'am, rent, wages, interest, profit.
Yes. Did I ask transfer income?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My question was wrong. I asked you factor income. Okay, factor income you have already studied, but transfer income is a new term for you. So, factor income and transfer income. Factor income you have studied, that is gained for the factor services provided. The households, they provide factor services to factor services. एक मिनट. So you have studied the household provide the factor services. For that factor services, they will get factor income. And those factor incomes are, what are they, Kanak? What are the factor incomes?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
What are the factor incomes?
ma'am, like rent, wages.
Okay. Wages, rent, interest, profit, etc. Those are called the factor income. So it is the income earned for rendering the factor services like land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Land के लिए क्या मिलता है? What is the factor
Rent,
income received? Rent. Labor के लिए?
Wages.
wages,
Wages. Capital के लिए?
Interest.
interest,
Interest. Good. Then entrepreneurship के लिए?
profit.
Profit. So these are the factor services provided and the income received for the factor services. Such income are called factor income. Okay, so factor incomes are those income which is received for rendering factor services in the production process. So that's the meaning, that's the simple meaning of factor income. You just have to mention factor income refers to the income received by factors of production. Income received by the factors of production or income received for rendering the factors of production. जो फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन आप लोग जब रेंडर सर्विस करते हो उसके लिए जो इनकम मिलता है उसको बोलते हैं फैक्टर. So it is received for providing factor services like land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Okay, And factor income of normal residents of a country is included in the national income. That's why we have studied this term in advance. What is normal resident? What is domestic territory and all? So I repeat the statement. The factor income of normal residents of a country is included in the national income. Whatever factor services received by the normal residents of a country, whether it can be from India, can be from outside, but if he is a normal resident of the country, whatever factor income in the form of rent, wages, interest, and profit the normal resident receive will be included in the national income. Write that statement, and this statement can come for filling the blanks. This statement can ask for a true and false statement, like that. So what is the thing? Understand the concept. Whatever factor income the normal resident receive, नॉर्मल रेसिडेंट के पास जो भी फैक्टर इनकम आता है, all that factors income will be included in the national income. And you know, normal resident, who is a normal resident, you have studied in detail. Normal residents जो भी factor income earn करेगा, so that he will be included in the national income. Okay, so what is factor income? So we have studied factor income is the income received by the factors of production. For what? For rendering the factor services. Okay, Shiva, what is factor income? Shiva, are you there?
Which is derived from factor of productions.
Which is? Factor incomes are the incomes which is received by the factors of production.
Yes, ma'am, that derived from the factor of productions.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't hear the word derived. Okay, so income received by the factors of production or by rendering the factors of production. What are they? What are the examples of factors of factor income? Factor income का examples बताओ. What are the examples of factor income?
Rent, wages, interest, and profit.
Rent, wages, interest, and profit. Rent, wages, interest, and profit. These are the factor income. And you know the factor services are land, labor, capital, and enterprise. And whatever they get, as you said, they derive what they earn. What they earn by providing this land, labor, capital, and enterprise is called factor income. So the factor incomes are rent, wages, interest, and profit. So that is a case. What is factor income? That's the meaning of factor income. But in this context, you have to remember that the factor income, whatever received by the normal resident of a country, is included in the national income. So in this context, that point also you have to keep in mind. Okay, so you know what are the factor services? Which is the factor services are those services which is used for the production, which is needed to produce goods and services. So factors of production are the inputs. Factors of production are the inputs which we use for production of goods and services. They are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. And what they get by rendering this service, what they get back, that is factor income. So I hope now the word factor income is clear to you. The concept factor income is clear to you. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
फैक्टर इनकम कॉन्सेप्ट सबको समझ में आ गया क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I told you two types of income. One is factor income and the next is transfer income. What is transfer income? The transfer incomes are, listen carefully, The transfer incomes are those income received without rendering any productive services in return. फैक्टर इनकम ने हमने ये पढ़ा, हमने कुछ सर्विस किया, रेंडरिंग सर्विस के लिए रिटर्न मिला फैक्टर इनकम. Okay, so household provides the services. For that services, something they get back, that is factor income. But transfer income is received without rendering any productive services in return. It's a one-sided concept. One-sided concept को हम बोलते हैं unilateral concept. One-sided, unilateral concept. So the income received without rendering any services in return. कुछ किए बिना जो income मिलता है, something in return नहीं. So it is a unilateral concept, one-sided concept. So the income refers to, this transfer income refers to those income which is received without rendering any services or any productive services in return. Such income are called transfer income. It is a unilateral or one-sided concept. मतलब only receiving concept. हम कुछ वापस दे नहीं रहे. Only one-sided. Without rendering any productive services or receiving something, that is transfer income. So as it is without rendering the services which is being received, it is not included in the national income. As a very characteristic of this transfer income is without rendering any productive services, it is being received. So it is not, that means the transfer incomes are not included in the national income. What? Why? What is the reason it is not included in the national income? As it does not reflect any production of goods and services. हमको पता है कि production of goods and services में ये नहीं आता. It is a transferring, it's just a transfer of money. It does not reflect, इसके पीछे मतलब it is not backed by. It is not backed by the production of goods and services. No productive activity is like, included in it. So it does not reflect or it is not backed by any production of goods and services. So the transfer incomes are not included in the national income. So it can be received from the domestic territory or from abroad. Anyway, it is not included in the national income. If the question why it is not included, the reason is the very reason why it is not included in the national income is it is not backed by the production of goods and services. It does not reflect any production of goods and services. That's the reason it is not included in the national income. So you have studied two terms, factor income and transfer income. Factor incomes are those income which you receive, for rendering the factors of production. That means it is for some production purpose. It is backed by some production of goods and services. For producing goods and services, we are rendering some services like land, labor, capital, and organization, and the return we receive for that is known as factor income. And factor income received by the normal resident of a country is included in the national income. For example, rent, wages, interest, and profit, which is received by the normal resident of a country, is included in the national income. And what is transfer income? Transfer income is the income received without rendering any productive services. Without rendering any productive services, we receive something, the income is received by someone. That is known as the transfer income. It's a one-sided concept. It is only income is received to somebody and he is not giving any return service, goods and services back. It's not backed by any production of goods and services. So it is a one-sided concept. So is it included in the national income? Are the transfer incomes included in the national income calculation?
No, ma'am.
No. What is the reason? What is the reason?
They do not involve any production.
Yes. It is not backed by or does not involve any production of goods and services. So the transfer incomes are not included in the national income calculation. For example, old age pension हो गया, scholarship हो गया, unemployment allowance हो गया, pocket money हो गया. So whatever allowance is made by the government, okay, without rendering, as a return to some productive services, not as a return to any productive services, all those kind of allowances, scholarship, all these things are not included in the national income because they are the transfer income. Okay, a very good example for this is taxes. Okay, it's not a transfer income. You will get confused if I explain taxes here. So that term we will discuss somewhere else. Okay, what is taxes? What do you mean by tax? What is tax? Have you heard the term tax? The parents tax देते हैं क्या? कोई नहीं देते. तो बोलना कि देना है. Tax return file करना है and you have to pay taxes genuinely, otherwise that will be called black money. ठीक है? Taxes का मतलब क्या है? किसको देते हैं taxes?
गवर्नमेंट
गवर्नमेंट हमको देते हैं कि हम गवर्नमेंट को देते हैं? That means taxes are received by the government or taxes are paid by the government.
received
So that these taxes are received by the government. So the taxes are actually transfer income for the government. So as I have started, I am finishing it. Taxes are received by the government. That is why taxes are transfer income for the government. They are transfer income for the government. So the government is receiving taxes and they are not providing any protective services in return. Okay, taxes collect karke, it is spent for infrastructural purposes and for the investment, for the development of the country that can be used. But when government receive tax from you, you are not getting any protective services of that much amount returned. अगर मैंने पे किया है गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स, मुझे उतनी पैसे का रिटर्न नहीं मिल रहा है, प्रोडक्टिव सर्विसेज इन रिटर्न नहीं मिल रहा है. So what is the definition of transfer income? The income received without rendering any productive services in return. So here the definition is being proved. So the transfer income is that income which is received without rendering any productive services return. Suppose I am paying rupees 22,500 as tax. If I am getting the same amount of services in return from the government, yeah, I can call it factor income, but it's not like that. I am not getting any productive services in return. So whatever the government do, it is for the whole nation. Okay, so the the taxes are transfer income for the government. So taxes received by the governments are included in what? Transfer income of the government, as the government receives it without protecting any protective services in return. अगर मैं दे रही हूँ, मेरे को उसका प्रोडक्टिव सर्विसेज वापस में उतने पैसे का नहीं मिल रहा है. But in the case of factor income, मैंने लैंड दे दिया, उतना वेजेस मुझे, रेंट मुझे मिल गया, मैंने लेबर दिया, उतना वेजेस मुझे वापस मिल गया. That is the case with factor income. But in the case of transfer income, in the case of taxes, I am paying this much amount and not receiving anything in return. Okay, so that is why taxes are included in the transfer income. So transfer income of the government. एक और चीज है subsidy. Subsidy, taxes the government get and subsidy the government give. जैसे कि सोलार इक्विपमेंट, सोलार जो मशीन है, व्हाट यू कॉल इट, सोलर मशीन्स जो है घर में इंस्टॉल करते हैं तो गवर्नमेंट कुछ सब्सिडी देते हैं. Rural area में if you start any industry, the government will give you subsidy. That means government will give some allowances to you. Government will give some allowances. That means they will pay something to you. In the case of taxes, they are receiving the taxes. But in the case of subsidy, the government is paying something to public. So taxes and subsidy are two things. Like taxes are received by the government and subsidies are paid by the government. So subsidies can be called as transfer payment of the government. So there are two things, taxes and subsidy. Taxes तो public से लेते हैं, but subsidy they give to the public for like some for starting any industries in the rural area, or khadi and village industry, or for some just like I said the example, the solar equipments if we install in your house, or some for encouraging some particular concept or particular what should I say, particular area, the government will give some help, that is known as subsidy. So for the government it's a payment. For the government it's a payment, so it will come under transfer payment. And taxes for the government it's the income, so those are known as transfer income. Okay. So the taxes are transfer income and the subsidies are transfer payment to the government. And taxes will come under which income? Factor income or transfer income? That's what you have to understand here. Taxes will come under factor income or transfer income. Where it will come?
For government, it is transfer income.
Yes. Factor income or transfer income? Transfer income. Taxes are what? Transfer income. Because productive services, equal amount of productive services is not rendered. So it will come under transfer. Okay. So what are the things you have studied? क्या पढ़ा?
Taxes, subsidies, transfer income.
Factoring. सबसे पहले हमने क्या पढ़ा था? Factor income, then transfer income, then factor income का examples, है ना? Factor income का examples, you have to keep in mind the examples. Then transfer income का examples. Then what is taxes? Taxes are the transfer income of the government and subsidies are the transfer payment of the government. है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can be asked to distinguish between, to write the difference between factor income and the transfer income. So what is factor income? Anybody, what is factor income? So first of all, you will distinguish it on the basis of meaning. On the basis of meaning, how will you write what is factor income and what is transfer income? Bolo, jaldi bolo.
Factor income refers to income which is received by factors of production, and transfer incomes are those incomes which are received without any production of service.
Yes, without any productive service in return. So this is the meaning. Factor incomes are those income which is received for the factors of production, and the transfer incomes are those income which is not received, which is received without rendering any productive services. Then another very important distinction is, yeah, can anybody else say factor income and transfer income? Any other? Bolo.
Factor income is included in national income, but transfer income is not included in national income.
Exactly. Transfer income is not included in national income, but factor income is included in national income. Then another thing, this factor income is an earning concept. Factor income is an earning concept अर्निंग कॉन्सेप्ट का मतलब क्या है, हम कुछ दे के उसको उसके लिए रिटर्न हमको मिल रहा है, इसीलिए फैक्टर इनकम इज कॉल्ड एन अर्निंग कॉन्सेप्ट, because we provide something, some services, for that we earn something. That is why the factor income is known as an earning concept. But transfer income is just a receipt concept. किसी से कुछ ले रहे हैं, because it's only one sided. फैक्टर इनकम इज टू साइडेड, हम कुछ प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, उसी के लिए हम कुछ अर्न कर रहे हैं. सो द फैक्टर इनकम इज अ अर्निंग कॉन्सेप्ट एंड ट्रांसफर इनकम इज अ
Receiving.
receiving or receipt concept. Only receiving, one sided. Factor income is earning concept and transfer income is receipt concept. Okay, and you can then write the examples of factor income किसके लिए मिलता है. It is received by the factors of production like land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. But transfer income किसके लिए मिलता है. It is received by the household and government. दोनों को मिलता है, कभी हाउसहोल्ड को मिलता है, कभी गवर्नमेंट को मिलता है. गवर्नमेंट को मिलने वाला सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ट्रांसफर इनकम क्या है.
Tax.
Yes.
Tax.
Yes. गवर्नमेंट को मिलने वाला सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ट्रांसफर इनकम है टैक्स. हाउसहोल्ड को क्या मिलता है, हमने अभी अभी पढ़ा, ओल्ड एज पेंशन मिलेगा, स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगा, ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ अलावेंसेस मिलेगा. ऑल दैट इज द ट्रांसफर इनकम रिसीव्ड बाय द हाउसहोल्ड. So it can be received by the household or it can be received by the government, transfer income. So factor income also, you know, factor income is received as a return to the factors of production like land, labor and capital and entrepreneurship. Okay, so factor income is received by the factors of production. You can say factor income is received by factors of production. Factor income is received by factors of production. And transfer income is received by either the household and government. And as a last distinction or a last difference, you just write the examples. What are the examples of factor income? The standard examples are rent, wages, interest and profit. Because you know what are the factor services, उसके लिए जो भी मिल रहा है, rent, wages, interest and profit, that's the factor income. ट्रांसफर इनकम क्या क्या पढ़ा है, बोलो.
Scholarship. Subsidies.
Pocket money.
हाँ बेटा, सब नहीं दिया.
Old
सब
age pension.
ओल्ड एज पेंशन, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट
Pocket money.
अलावेंस, कोई एजुकेशन के लिए कोई अलावेंस मिल रहा है क्या, एजुकेशन के लिए अलावेंस और स्कॉलरशिप मिल रहा है, ये सब वन साइडेड है. सो all those things will come under transfer income. Okay, किसी ने बोला सब्सिडी. बेटा सब्सिडी किसमें आएगा, ट्रांसफर पेमेंट में आएगा. ठीक है, subsidy will come under transfer payment. Taxes will come under transfer income of the government. Okay, so those are the difference between factor income and transfer income. Factor income or transfer income का difference. Okay, so if you understand the concept, you can distinguish it as well. क्या है factor income and क्या है transfer income? If you know, you can distinguish it as well. And you know the factor income is included in the national income, the transfer income is not included. That's also a very important point to note. All the factor income which is received by the normal resident of the country is included in the national income, and no transfer incomes are included because it is not backed by any protective services. It's not backed by protection of goods and services. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, one small
Yes, ma'am.
topic. Okay, thank you. One small topic, current transfer and capital transfer. I repeat, current transfer and capital transfer. Two terms. Two terms are current transfer and capital transfer. Current transfer means the transfer which is made out of income. Capital transfers are the transfers which is made out of the wealth of the payer. What's the difference between income and wealth? You know, income is a flow concept and wealth is a stock concept. Will you understand? Do you know what is stock and flow?
Yes, ma'am.
Stock and flow तो पता ही है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Stock is something which is stagnant. Stock is which is stagnant, which does not have time dimension, which is static. But flows are those which has time dimension, which is continuously happening, that is flow. So just now I said current transfers are made out of income and capital transfers are made out of wealth of the payer. Wealth is a stock concept because wealth is the past accumulated income. Okay? Wealth is a stock concept. जो भी अपना past accumulated income है उसको wealth कहते हैं, and income is a flow concept. So whatever transfer you make out of income is known as current. So current, income, current, flow. So compare those terms. Income means flow, flow means current. So current transfers are made out of income and capital transfers are made out of wealth of the payer. तो वेल्थ से accumulated saving से जो ट्रांसफर करते हैं और स्टॉक से जो ट्रांसफर करते हैं उसको क्या कहते हैं? कैपिटल ट्रांसफर. एंड द करंट ट्रांसफर्स आर मेड बाय द इनकम, that is from the flow current thing. And the current transfers are regular in nature normally. They are regular in nature. Regularly हम जो पे करते रहते हैं current transfers. And capital transfers are not that regular. When you hear the examples, you will understand. Current transfers are made generally regularly, but capital transfers are comparatively not regular. And the current transfers are made for consumption purposes. I repeat, current transfers are made for consumption purposes and capital transfers are made for capital formation. What do you mean by capital formation? Capital formation मतलब कुछ start करने के लिए, कुछ investment बना के कुछ start कर दिया. Capital formation of the country, okay, an investment type. Current transfers are for consumption purposes and you can say capital transfers are for investment purposes. The examples of current transfers are current, anyway it is transfer में ही आएगा. That is why I'm mentioning here transfer में ही आएगा because we have studied the transfer incomes here. What are the examples of current transfer? अभी हमने पढ़ा old age pension is a current transfer. गिफ्ट हो गया, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट अलाउंस हो गया, पेंशन दे दिया, अलाउंसेस दे दिया, स्कॉलरशिप दे दिया, ये सब करंट ट्रांसफर है. करंट ट्रांसफर मतलब what is it is given from the income. First of all, you have studied it is made out of income. It is normally in regular nature and it is meant for consumption purpose, not for investment purpose. Such transfers are known as current transfer. करंट ट्रांसफर का एग्जाम्पल है ओल्ड एज पेंशन, गिफ्ट, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट अलाउंसेस एक्सेट्रा. अभी कैपिटल ट्रांसफर क्या है? मैंने बोला कैपिटल ट्रांसफर्स आर दोस ट्रांसफर्स व्हिच आर डन फ्रॉम द वेल्थ ऑफ द पेयर. स्टॉक में से फ्रॉम द वेल्थ ऑफ द पेयर एंड इट इज इरेगुलर इन नेचर. रोज देने वाली चीज नहीं है एंड इट इज नॉट फॉर कंजम्पशन पर्पस, इट इज फॉर सम कंस्ट्रक्शन पर्पस यू कैन से. It is not for consumption purpose, it is for capital formation concept. It is for what purpose? Capital formation. Just like if the capital transfers are for investment grant, for construction of something, capital gain tax, that's a new term for you, capital gain tax. Capital gain tax, that means suppose you from when you exchange some property or something, property itself is a wealth. That means accumulated income. So when you exchange the property, whatever income you derive out of it, that is known as capital gain. तुमने 10 लाख का खरीदा था एक प्रॉपर्टी, अभी 15 लाख का बेच रहे हो, so that 5 lakh, that's a gain out of that wealth, that is known as capital gain. उसके लिए टैक्स पे करना पड़ता है. So that will come under capital transfer because it is paid out of wealth, it is not paid out of income. Then for any construction purpose, for any rehabilitation purpose like war damages, etc. These are the prominent examples. Okay, generally important examples. War damages, etc. The government gives some income for reconstruction purposes. So something construction is being happening there, capital formation is being happened there. That's why they will come under the capital transfer. I repeat the term: current transfer and capital transfer. Current transfer, as the name suggests, don't get confused. As the name suggests, it's a flow concept. It is paid out of income. It is paid out of income. Current transfer. It is regular. It is in the nature of a regular compared to the nature of regular nature compared to capital transfer. Okay, it is given for consumption purpose. Current transfers are given for consumption purpose, and the examples are old age pension, whatever pension government give, whatever gift they give, unemployment allowances, or the different kind of allowances government give. All these are for consumption purpose. These are regular in nature. They are given by the government from the income. So these are called the current transfers. What are capital transfer? Capital transfers are those transfers which is done from the wealth of the payer. That is stock concept. From the accumulated income, wealth of the payer. It's not that regular in nature compared to the current transfer. Okay? And it is not given for consumption purpose, it is but given for capital formation. It is given for capital formation, just like for some investment, for some construction purposes, etc. Okay, and the capital transfers are investment grant, capital gain tax, war damages, etc. Please write the examples. The examples are very important. The capital transfers are investment grant, capital gain tax, war damages, etc. And the current transfer examples are all kind of pensions, gift, all kind of allowances, etc. These are the difference between current transfers and capital transfers. So the terms you have seen are factor income, transfer income,